What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. And you might see I got some sun already. And we are in sunny Florida. We are here this week for the Bassmaster Kayak Series on the Kissimmee Chain, and I'm super excited to welcome you guys to the series that I'm going to do on the YouTube channel this year, and it is Chasing the Classic. So we're going to be chasing to qualify for the Bassmaster National Championship, and how you qualify is you either get a top 5 in an individual event, or you end up in the top 50 in points in Angler of the Year at the end of the season. It is your best 3 events. So this year there are 6 events. I'm going to be planning to fish 5 of them. This is the first stop here in Kissimmee, Florida. We'll see what happens. There's 242 anglers signed up. We've been here for a couple days. Practice was rough. I think we practiced 4 days. We skunked 3 of them. The one day we caught a handful of bass, so that's what we're going to go off of. I'd love to kick it off with the top 50 and not have a drop. So if you guys haven't already, subscribe down below. I've had an amazing opportunity this year through sponsors, my wonderful wife, all that stuff to be able to travel and fish these. Usually I just fish, the one northern event that they do a year. Last year I fished Champlain. I got 9th, which was awesome. I ended up being the first one out to qualify because it was top 5 qualified for the championship, but there were some roll downs for already qualified people, and I ended up being the first person out, unfortunately. But guys, I've never fished south, so this is all new to me. I've yet to see a gator on the water. Hopefully I don't see one the rest of the weekend. Not trying to deal with that. No thanks, but we'll see what happens, guys. Stay tuned. If you haven't already, subscribe down below. Let's get fishing and see what happens.
I had a dream that I brought in a 25 1/4, took a picture, but I forgot my identifier.
I had a dream I caught 3, so. And I don't think they're very big.
My identifier is right there. It's, no matter what, it's going to be.
Mine is Velcroed on there. It ain't going nowhere. Alrighty, y'all. It is tournament morning number 2. First tournament of the year. I never did an intro on tournament morning number 1, so we're gonna do that one real quick. But we were launching out of the same ramp. We were on the south end of Lake Toho, guys, and yeah, day 1 we're heading out here. It's the only place we caught fish in our 4.5 days of practice. So we're just fishing this grass flats and throwing moving baits, stuff like that. And yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy day 1. One thing that I forgot to mention is that there were 2 to 3 local bass boat derbs going on the same day as our event. So you can see here there's a bunch of boats blasting off, coming up through the Kissimmee Chain because they were spread throughout the chain. So luckily they launched us early enough that we were able to get to our spots. But you'll see throughout the day I'm just fishing a community grass line with bass boats and other kayak anglers all around me, just going up and down, trying to find those schools of bass in that grass. So I'm actually using live scope, but not how you would think. I'm not using it to look at individual fish, but actually just individual longer, more thick grass clumps in the little bit deeper water. I did this in practice and was able to get a couple decent bass to come out of these grass clumps and eat a minnow. So I am scoping, but not your traditional live scoping. That's not what we're looking for. Wrong species. So after a little while of fishing this area, not getting any other bites besides that crappie, I decided to make the run across the lake about 30 minutes to an area that I found in practice. Very similar, a bunch of offshore grass, but I actually caught a couple bass as well over there, and of course a bunch of pickerel. So I decided to make a run over there to try that out. Wrong species again. So after a little while and only catching those 2 pickerel and nothing else, I wasn't feeling this side anymore and I was running out of time. So I made the 30-minute run back to the other side of the lake where I started, and I only had about a little over 4 hours left to try to catch 5 bass. 16.75. See you later. I missed that one and recast it, and I think if it was the same one, I caught it. That was just lucky. So after catching that one, the wind really died off, almost slick calm, so I knew that I needed to slow down, go more finesse, so I actually just picked up a Texas rig Senko, chucked it around, hoping to land on some bass's heads. $12.5 incher. Thank you, little guy. $15.75, number 3. Number 3, let's go. For a 14 incher. There we go. Let's go, guys. Number 4. See you. I don't care as long as we get a limit today. I don't care how small they are. Gotta start somewhere. And this one is a grinder. With a very slow start, I was able to get 4 fish now, and with less than 2 hours, I thought for sure I'd be able to catch my 5th keeper. Be a bass. Stay on. Daddy's pickerel! Ah! And that's all she wrote for day one. 4 fish. That sucks. Alrighty guys, it is morning of day 2, launching in the same spot. We were able to manage only 4 fish yesterday, a bunch of freaking pickerel, including the last 2 minutes. I thought for sure with 2 hours left, we're gonna catch our 5th keeper, so that stinks, but it is what it is. And we were able to catch 4 fish yesterday, which actually put us in 54th place out of 242, which is absolutely insanity. To cash a check, it's like 79 inches right now. It's crazy, but we probably don't have a shot at cashing a check unless we catch 100 some inches and other people struggle today. But the goal out here, my goal in this series is to qualify for the Classic as your best 3 events, like I said earlier in the video. So I would love to have a top 50 to start off the season. So if we can catch 5, hopefully we will be in maybe even above 50 in the 30s or 40s. So we're gonna go out here, we're gonna fish all day. The weather's supposed to be the same temperature wise, but there's supposed to be like no wind today. There's a little bit of gust right now, which is good. We want some chop on the water, so let's get throwing out here. As soon as we get to our spot, it is 6:24. We launched at 6:15 in the dark. Haven't seen a gator yet, hoping to not see one. And lines in's at 6:45, lines out at 2:45. So stay tuned, guys. Let's get fishing and see what happens. Already all 10 seconds until lines in for day 2. Let's grind it out. Let's catch 5 and get ourselves a top 50. Lost one. Okay, number 1, 14 1/4. Number 1, 14 1/4, let's go. 13 and change. So just like yesterday, I was using my live scope to look for individual patches of grass, holes in the grass, maybe some fish that are hugged to the bottom that look like they might actually be bass and not crappie or panfish or any of the other fish that I'm seeing on my forward-facing sonar right now. But I'm just using that fluke to throw out those individual clumps, and then I can also watch to see if any fish come out of the grass to chase my fluke so I know if they're on it or not. First pickerel of the day. Another 12 and a quarter, but I don't care. We need to get 5 first. Got a limit, let's go. 15 incher, biggest of the day. Got 3 12s we gotta call out, but let's do it. Let's freaking do it. That's not what you want to catch when you're bass fishing. Wrong species. Oh, yes. That's a freaking goal. 24 minutes left. There we go. There we go, 17-incher, almost a 5-inch coal. Let's go. Alrighty, y'all, that's all she wrote for day 2. Bassmaster Kayak Series event number 1 on the Kissimmee Chain. Had that huge 4 3/4 inch upgrade with 25 minutes left. I think that's going to be huge for me for points. Again, like I've said before, I just want a top 50 in these events. Best 3 points wise to qualify for the championship. So hopefully we have a top 50, if not better. I'd love to be in the 30 somewhere for this first event of the season, but we'll see you guys after and we'll see where we end up. Well, we're back from sunny Florida. Unfortunately, we're in the tundra of the New England area. What a grinder of a tournament. Luckily, I'm used to grinder tournaments growing up and fishing tournaments in Pennsylvania. It's nothing new there, so I knew going into it, it was going to be tough. I didn't think I'd be in 54th with only 4 fish on day 1, but day 2, we were able to secure our 5-fish limit and even cull with less than 20 minutes left, and that 4 3/4 inch cull ended up rising us 5 more spots there in the last 20 minutes, and we ended up in 35th place out of 242 anglers. What a great finish for my first event of the season. Awesome event that I know I can keep in my top 3 events for AOI points, so super excited about that. Next up is Texas Caddo Lake bucket list fishery. Super excited to get down there. Unfortunately, a longer drive than Florida, but it's going to be a good time, and hopefully we can get another top 50. Who knows? Maybe we'll cash a check, but honestly, guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, and I repeated multiple times, I want to qualify for the Classic. I want to qualify to try to fish against the best in the country. Super excited. Appreciate all the continued support. If you guys haven't already, subscribe down below. I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Chasing the Classic, and I hope you're excited for more episodes to come. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Stay warm, and hopefully we'll be out on the water soon.